On this Tuesday's Travelin' Young, Kyra and Anabel have now been here for like 10 days, and they want to share with you their thoughts and observations about
Denmark with this girl.
We're the Youngs.
We've spent our lives traveling the world.
And in 2018, we moved from
Chicago, Illinois to
Copenhagen, Denmark.
Now we want to share with you
how our new lives abroad
is keeping us young.
keeping us young.
are helping to keep us young. Welcome to this, you can't even keep her in check. Welcome to this Tuesday's Travelin' Young. This is what happens when Kyra and I are together. We can't accomplish like anything.
Nothing.
We were not very productive when we worked together, I have to say.
No.
But, you know, we all graduated past then. That was
That's
many,
true.
many years ago. We became adults since then. As you can tell, this cold, I have a cold because it's not really fall, but Denmark is confused about seasons here, it seems. And I've seen some leaves randomly on the ground in some places, and yeah, cold or allergies or something. So just bear with me with this crazy voice that I have at the moment. But anyway, what we wanted to share is now, this is actually their last night here. So by the time you see this video, unfortunately, Kyra and Anabel will be suffering through the reverse jet lag back in the US when this airs on Tuesday. And then Friday's video, we will also record while they're here in the exact same clothes that we're in right now. So don't be jarred by that, because we wanted to get some stuff with them before they left. And since it's your last day, you've had now like 9-10 days. I've lost track, because it feels like you guys. I mean,
I feel like we've been here forever.
I didn't want to say that because I don't want to make it sound like an insult. I'm glad you've been here, but it's like you lose track of time. Like that trip to Aarhus and everything feels like a long time ago.
Right.
But you guys have done so much, and I wanted you to talk now after, like last Tuesday, it was like when you got here and you'd kind of just seen some things, but now you've been here for a while, you know? And I want to hear what you think. What is you know, I'll seed you up a little bit because I obviously know a lot of things because I've been here.
He knows what we've been up to.
I know what you've been up to. First of all, Kyra overcame a fear and became Danish in this way. What happened? What did you get yesterday?
Oh, I got my very first tattoo. Yeah, I had been thinking about it for quite a while. When I turned 40, I pierced my nose.
You mean 30?
Yes, 30, sorry.
When you turn 40, you'll do something
When I
else.
turn 40, yeah. And so in America, it's you have a checkbox of what age you're in. And so I'm spending my remaining year in the 35 to 44 box. And I wanted to commemorate that experience with something equally rebellious as a nose ring. And so I've been thinking about getting a tattoo for a while. And I mentioned it to Josh as a way to, you know, kind of be a little rebellious, to commemorate this trip with Anabel, which was a really special thing that I wanted to do with her. Anabel is going to turn 13. She's my oldest daughter, and I really wanted to have an experience where we had a common goal and maybe a common struggle, in this case being in a foreign country with a foreign language that we don't understand. And I wanted us to experience that together so that we had something that could really bond us through maybe what could be possibly some challenging teenage years. Hopefully some great teenage years, but maybe with a little bumps in the road. And so I wanted us to have this experience, and I wanted to commemorate that with some permanent ink on my body.
Yeah, and you had something done yourself today.
I got second hole earrings in
ear
my
holes.
ear holes in my each ear.
Yeah.
Okay, watch
Oh
out,
my
go.
God, come over!
She's running.
Now she has 4 holes in her ears instead of 2.
Actually, I have 6 holes in my ears.
Because you also, yeah, she can hear too. There's the natural ones that were given to her at birth.
Seriously, the teenage years, that's
It's
all
already
I'm talking
started.
about.
It's
Right.
already started. Yeah, so, I mean, after we got back from Aarhus, you know, on that Sunday night, Monday, Miranda and I, and Maya started her first day at a gymnasium, and her friends left on Monday morning. And then Miranda and I were at work, and so you guys were basically like flying solo. I mean, you guys, you know, we gave them some instructions. We let them borrow our Risicor card, make sure to return it to us so I don't forget.
It's in the car.
Cool. And then you guys did it on your own. So like, what were some of the like big things you did?
Big things. I mean, we started easy. We had spent the weekend traveling, and so we spent Monday in Lumbu. Just kind of
good pronunciation, by the way. Well done. Well done.
Nailed
Sorry,
it.
boy.
Yeah, we spent the day there, just kind of taking it easy and doing some shopping. I like to shop, and so that was something that was on my list of things to do. I wanted to buy clothes that I believe to, if not be made in Denmark, to have originated and designed in Denmark. And so we went to the magazine and we each bought an outfit. Anabel got some really cool boots. We bought some souvenirs for our family back home. And we did things like we had brunch at a cafe and we had pastries for a snack, and I can't even remember what we did for dinner, but what we wanted to do was kind of feel like this was our home and spend a day downtown like we would if we were at home in Washington, D.C. And so
I think you went to Cox and Cows for dinner that night.
No, that was Tuesday on the way back. Because eventually we did finally make it to Copenhagen.
And what did you do in Copenhagen?
That first day in Copenhagen, we crushed it. We did everything that we went to the botanical garden. We saw the butterflies, which were amazing. There were glasswing butterflies there, which is we have a book at home that I read to my 5-year-old about glasswing butterflies, and so for me it was amazing to see a real-life glasswing butterfly. We went to the Natural History Museum and saw the T-Rex, which was awesome. We got lunch at just a little place kind of off the beaten path. We really wanted to feel like we were having the full experience. We went to the art museum, which I probably will massacre, so I won't say it. The Staten die Museum.
I've never actually
Museum of Kunst.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
it was amazing. There was some wonderful.
Been.
Oh, really?
You've done things I haven't. I've never been to the Botanical Garden.
Oh.
I've never been to the art museum. And I've been by it. I know where it is, and you drive past all those things if I'm getting around the city, and it's so close to Norport because that's where you guys got off.
Right.
But I tend to go the other direction.
Yeah, no. Josh was like, go to Norport and go from there, and we just we stumbled upon the botanical garden, and we went in, and we ended at the art museum and saw some amazing Danish surrealism and some Danish modern art.
We didn't end at the art museum.
No, she's right, because you know what we did next? We got on bike share bikes, which we are avid bikers at home, and so we bike around Washington, D.C. 2 of my youngest is 5, so she still isn't fully riding a bike yet. We all ride our bikes. My kids ride their bikes. We love to ride all over the city. We ride to museums. And so this was something that we commonly do at home. And Anabel and I were walking from the art museum to Norport Station to head back to Josh's house. And we saw bike share bikes, and we're like, we should give it a shot. Let's do it. And the only disservice to us was the quality of the bike share bikes. When you have, like, I have a Turn at home, which is an amazing bike, to ride on a crappy bike share bike, it makes the experience. I felt a little nervous just because, like, the brakes weren't working on the bike. But we biked all over the city. We just got on the bikes and we went south, or I don't know. We went in the direction of the flow of traffic. We don't even know what direction. We just started riding with everyone else. Got the feel of it pretty quickly. Tried our best to stay out of everyone's way, and managed to make it over to the Little Mermaid statue. And so, yeah, that was kind of what we ended the day on then.
Well, we're going to take a quick break before we finish this up. My goodness. I mean, you think we're bad with the clock.
So sorry.
I mean, goodness, my goodness. Anyway,
we love it so much. There's so much to talk about.
And I appreciate you guys doing this. Besides being here, doing this is super cool of you to do, and being able to share it with people. And everybody's very interested in these things and hearing, your opinions and all this. But anyway, now I'm doing what you just did and ignoring the clock. But what I want to do is break, because so today's actually quite special. this day is exactly 1 year since we posted our first video and started on YouTube. And it's also our 100th video. And we recently hit 20,000 subscribers. So it's like a huge deal. So we're going to do something special with Miranda and Maya. And then we'll be back with these guys in just a minute. Okay, we have a special Try It On Tuesday today because, well, today, as I mentioned a minute ago with Kyra, is this loud chair that I'm sitting in that when I move. It's our 100th episode today, and it's exactly a year since I started and created the YouTube account for Travelin Young. So it's an anniversary, and more importantly, we also hit 20,000 subscribers just a couple weeks ago.
Which is insane. And despite Josh's, like, he's not feeling very good today. So he's a little lacking a little energy, I think.
My energy's a bit low. I feel bad because Kyra left, and I was just like completely zombie-like because I'm just.
We're so excited. We really are deep down excited.
Yeah, I mean, I'm blown away. I can't believe. I mean, I just never expected when we started this that we'd, let alone like that many subscribers, but to have people stop us and say hi to us when we're out on the streets and stuff and be so positive. I mean, I didn't think that I didn't think about it because it just didn't seem like it would even be in the realm of possibility at all. So it's all just amazing to me, and it's been so much fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been such a whirlwind, and so much has happened. We met so many people and gotten to do so many really awesome things, and it's just every day is new, and I think it just makes us want us to keep going and keep doing it. So.
Yeah, and Maya's not feeling well also, and so she's sitting this one out, but she's equally excited and appreciative, of course, as well. Like, yeah, I know, but it's just part of being a human right now.
Yeah.
It's not COVID related, by the way.
No,
this is just a normal old cold that happens, or allergies or something.
Yeah.
But because this is a special day, also I need to say this, we will do a live stream because I said we would when we hit 20,000 subscribers. I'm just trying to figure out when. Having the summer and visitors here.
We had visitors for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Solid.
And then... Sorry, and then we're gonna go. I want to do it at a friend's studio in order to have a nice space to do it in. So we have to organize with him, and so it's just a bit of stuff to figure out. And so I promise this will happen. It's just about scheduling, and we'll let you know when it does.
Yes, absolutely, because it'll be fun.
It will be tons of fun because I don't do anything halfway.
No.
So I promise.
Which is why he's sick right now.
Yeah, exactly. I don't get enough rest. But in the meantime, it's Tuesday, so today we're having some gammeldansk.
Gammeldansk.
Everybody says we need to try this. It seemed like a celebratory day, so why not do it today? Maybe this will be a little bit like Grandpa's cough medicine and make me feel a little better. I don't know. We'll see.
It had a potent scent.
Or maybe I'll just become numb.
Yes. All right, you ready?
Skål.
Skål.
It does clear out your sinuses a little bit. Whoa, my goodness.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh.
Gosh, it's like...
Oh, it keeps coming.
There's layers of oddness to it. It's like...
I feel like I licked a pine tree.
I don't even know if that's accurate. It's like... I don't know if it's a pine tree. I don't know. I feel like it's a pine tree that's been like rolled in dirt. And then maybe doused with...
Earthy.
Earth. Rainwater. Maybe.
My grandpa's
I feel like I taste dog smell in here. I don't... Wow. Well, I will tell you this. If it makes me feel better, I will drink another one later. But... Whoa. I mean, wow. It's got all these residual effects that don't go away.
When they say it's a bitter dram.
Ooh. Well, that's how we chose to celebrate. Perhaps not a wise decision, but anyway, thank you so much. 100 episodes.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. 1 year and 20,000 subscribers. We cannot wait to see what the next year is going to be.
Yes.
What the next 100 episodes are going to be. I don't know if I can maintain this pace forever. I don't want to fall over. But we're rocking and rolling, and we appreciate everything. Thank you so much. So let's get back to Kyra and Anabel. Welcome back, and it's really, really cool for our 100th episode to include you guys. I mean, it's just so cool for me.
Your oldest and dearest friend.
Yeah, I mean...
Sorry, everyone else who's also his oldest and dearest friend.
No, well, you have been my friend for a very, very long time. And it means a ton to me that you guys came here. And I'm still, as I told you earlier today, amazed that you came here. And I mean that in a... I know this is a leap for you to take a trip like this. You know, all the years that I've known Kyra, she would always... I don't know how to... I mean, maybe... I mean, who knows the difference between what you'd say to me and what you felt about the fact that we would travel so much. And I feel like you could never really connect why it was such a priority for us, because we've been traveling forever. Miranda and I and Maya, I've been to like 60-some countries, and we've taken Maya tons of places, and we never stayed at home. Like for us, home was always like where we were able to experience new things. To us felt like home. And home was like the home, the physical home was the place to just kind of chill and relax and have everyday life. And my philosophy has always been, I want to do as many new things in every day as I possibly can, so I never forget that day. If I do all the same things I've done every other day, I'm going to forget the day, and before I know it, Monday feels like Wednesday, feels like Friday. But if I find new stuff, then my brain will hopefully remember all these things, and I'll have like this library of experiences. So anyway, I just got on a tangent, ignoring the clock. But
but it's a wonderful sentiment, and I think it's a great segue in Josh's experience, and having known him for so long and trying to, always admiring that, but knowing how strongly I feel about home. I mean, and I don't know if it translates, but I'm a homebody. I love to be home. Even today when I was talking to my son on the phone at home, I said, guys, who's going to come back to Denmark with me next? And my youngest daughter was immediately, emphatically in favor of it. And Owen needed a serious convincing. He was kind of hemming and hawing.
Watching the video.
And so I think for me, home represents something different. And it's part of what my job is. My job is helping people to find their home that represents them and is a place that feels safe and comfortable and loving. And so I've created that for myself, and I work very hard to create that for other people. And it's always been hard for me to leave. My husband plans trips, and it's never easy for me to go. I'm always like, well, how about I just stay home? Or maybe next time, like, let's not go too far. Let's not go away too long. And I was just saying to Josh that, 10 days, when I planned it, it felt like a really long time to be away from home. And now I'm thinking, like, but there's so much more that we could do, because we so enjoyed our time here. I enjoyed my time visiting with Josh and Miranda and Maya and getting to see them for the first time since 2019.
Brisket.
And meeting Brisket, of course.
I mean, I gotta say, Brisket is going to be so angry at us when you guys are gone, because Anabel here is taking Brisket out, like, I think 15 times a day, running with him, and he's just like, now he has this expectation that he's going to get to go outside all the time, and he's just going to have cranky Miranda and Josh now being like, no, we're on a call, stop barking. It's like, this is like one of those train ride videos from Norway, except it's ending in a train wreck. That's not true.
That would be hilarious.
That's not true. That's not true.
Can I make a suggestion?
Can I say one thing before I forget?
Okay.
Because you're talking about language. If anybody in comments can explain to us how a Dane would say, that's what she said. I feel like it's probably something like "det hun say" or something. Give me the details, because that's a very common phrase amongst us and Kyra and myself. Yeah. But I think she should go back saying that in Danish when she gets back. So in the comments, tell us how you'd say that's what she said in Danish, and we'll make sure that that's one of the little things you bring back home with you. So I didn't want to forget that, but what were you going to say?
No, I think I wanted to just comment on every time we got on a bike share bike, and we did that through the 3 days we spent in Copenhagen on our own without you guys. Every time, with the exception of maybe once, Anabel had the phone on her bike and she was in the lead, and she was saying, we're going here and then we're going there. She was deciding where we would go, and this is even true at the zoo too, where that was the one thing that she wanted to do. She wanted to go to the zoo. Just her ability to take the lead, and I've always been impressed with her ability to navigate via map on cell phone or on paper. And she was all over that every time we were on the bike. She was leading us to the next spot that we were checking out. And so I hope for her the one thing that she took away or takes away from this trip, or that she feels different about when she gets home, is just a nap.
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready for a nap too.
Right. But I hope that she carries the confidence that she found in herself on this trip. The confidence that I think we always knew was there, but was right under the surface. That was able to come up, and just her ability to lead. I hope that's something that she takes with her for the rest of her life. And
well, I think, Denmark is a super good, comfortable, safe place to like kind of stretch your arms out a little bit, because so many people speak English, so you can communicate with folks pretty easily. And it's such a safe place. The infrastructure of trains and everything is so well, so good. I mean, it's a perfect place to start and gain confidence in yourself, because you gained some confidence too. Absolutely. Having never gone to like this before, and Anabel and stuff. So I think you started in the right place for sure. And I hope you continue in this place, because this is where I live, and I want to show you more, because there's so many things you didn't get to do, right? Because there's just so much to do.
There is.
But it was, I mean, it's such a bummer you guys are leaving, but I can't wait till you come back again, and hopefully, and well, actually, you wanted to say something about Tivoli. Let's not miss that.
Yeah.
Was that I think when we were leaving, you said to me, like, this is my favorite place on earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
well, my favorite amusement park.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Just, I mean, the Disney folks can just take a nap for a little while, and I'm with you. And you like you like the robot lawnmowers.
I didn't get to see it dressed up different ways, but just hearing that it gets dressed up made me melt inside. And its little house. And then the fountain it mows around.
Yeah.
I love that fountain. I love lawnmowers.
Yeah, she's going to be a landscape artist when she gets older. So
right, we could go into business together.
Yeah,
I do the house, she does the
I
art.
was thinking more like golf course design, but I mean, whatever. That's basically all lawn,
Right, that's true.
But yeah, is there anything else you want to share? Like, what was something that you really liked here?
The giraffes.
The giraffes. It's all good. Well, that's like Maya liking the cows.
Right. Right.
Very good. Anything you want to add, Kyra, to like seal up this Denmark adventure?
Everything was amazing. The food was amazing. The company was amazing. The people, the places, everything that we got to do. We had an amazing time. It was super mega awesome. super cool, mega cool. And today we went and had brunch at Union Kitchen, one of my favorite places, and then we went and saw a concert. We got to see Mads Lange, which was a ton of fun. And now we're here, and I threw them in front of a camera, not letting them pack yet. But after this, we're going to let them pack, because they got a flight tomorrow morning to head home. Thank you so much for coming. Thanks for having us.
Oh, I mean, no doubt. I mean, there was no question. I can't wait till you come back. Hopefully we'll have a bigger house, though, to accommodate everybody.
Seriously, if I'm going to bring my whole crew.
But it was super cool. Brisket's going to miss you probably the most, at least Anabel. But thanks for coming. And yeah, it was so cool to share this. And maybe we can do a follow-up in a couple weeks. Because I think one of the things that happen when you travel is you also think about home differently when you get home. And you already mentioned to me some things you feel like will feel different when you get home. So I'm really interested to hear in a couple weeks when you get back, like now that you're back, when you get back there, what is it going to be like? So maybe we can do a follow-up at some point, because I would love to hear.
Can we Zoom follow-up?
Yes, a Zoom follow-up.
Can we Zoom?
Yeah,
okay.
we'll Zoom.
All right. I'll get my hair done.
Yeah, well, my internet's so bad, it'll just be a big blur anyway. Maybe I have to do it in my office or something just to make it better. All right, well, thank you guys so much. Thanks for joining on Tuesday. Thanks again, by the way, 100th episode, 1 year on YouTube, 20,000 subscribers. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe any of those things that I just said. We've had an amazing journey so far. We can't wait to keep this train rolling and all the things that we've got coming up that I'm not going to disclose quite yet, because absolutely none of it is official, because we're flying the seat of our pants half the time. But hope you guys have a safe flight back tomorrow. Thank you so much. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And then he ends it. But he does it like
you
way
need to find your own
closer.
thing. You need to find your own OMG.
OMG.
Uh,
Okay, we've started at 3
Okay,
minutes
ready? Okay,
now.
let's go. We're gonna start at
we're
3. So
really
do a
we're
little
really f***ing this
3-minute
one up.
math in your head. Just remember that.
3-minute
You
math
gotta
in my
subtract 3
head.
minutes.
2.
Jesus. Okay. You missed the best of it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Just go!
Just, geez, stop it. Welcome to this. You can't even keep her in check.